Do you see black people?
Yes, I do see that.
NBC. Do you see black people trying to tear down NBC because of what Bill Cosby, quote unquote, have supposed to have done? No, only nigga community, because that's somebody that you hate and you want to take down. I am not responsible for a grown man when you leave my platform.
So he's talking about Brother Polite. He's talking about he's not responsible for, you know, what his interviewees do once they leave Saneter Studios or Saneter, you know, Zoom or StreamYard call or meeting.
And you do something outside of it. I am not responsible no more, Q. When you leave me after we film and you on your way, that brother, now I could see if I was there. Or if I was in the surroundings in the same building at the same time and we together, then I could see you saying, yo, brother, you got to take responsibility. And then I say, you know what? You're right. I got to take responsibility. I was there. But when you leave my home and you thousands of miles away from me and this nigga do some fucked up shit, how can I take responsibility for that? No, bro. That man is responsible for his own actions, for his own deeds. Now, if you want to say, yeah, well, you blew him up, you got to take responsibility. You did blow the man up. Guess what I'll say, Q? You right, 100% correct. I did. I did blow him up in that sense. I did film them. I did give him the shine and put him out there. Then I'll say, yo, you're right. But to take responsibility for what the nigga actions was, hell no, bro. I can't do that. That's like saying I'm guilty, and I'm not. Now, I'll take all the accountability for blowing this man up, for making him known in our community, because he was already known way before he came to me. But I take that responsibility. Why y'all not telling me to take the responsibility for Dr. Umar? Didn't I brought him out too? Didn't I blow him up? And people calling him a scammer, but they not saying, Sar, that's your fault, Sar. Come on, Q.
That's a good point.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So, in taking responsibility and accountability, the difference between accountability and responsibility can't be lumped in the same bucket. Although these two terms have some similarities, a few distinct characteristics separate them in the workplace. Responsibility can be shared. You can work as a team to divide people in responsibility. On the other hand, accountability is something that can be specific to an individual depending on their skill set, role, and strengths. Responsibility is task-oriented. Responsibility is task-oriented. Every person on the team may be responsible for a given task that is required to complete a massive project. Accountability is what happens after a situation has occurred. It is how you respond and take ownership over results. Even during the most uncertain times, true leaders hold themselves accountable for the results. So it's a matter of how we look at ourselves and how we choose to level up. I see you, why I also said I give you a pass, because I feel that in the conversation, if we can level the conversation up and increase the perspective that you have, Saneter, which I said when you was there listening, that we can do more in the community. If we can share and understand how to be more responsible in our community. If we can understand how to be accountable. This is what Michi was talking about. As much as you may be triggered, the amount of women in our community that have been molested and whose voices have went unheard. The systems that have allowed these sisters to be unheard. The people in the community that have allowed people to be predators in our community. That's what we're talking about. And so recognizing in any way possible that anything that may have contributed to the plight of a pedophile or a predator in the community, this is the things that we want to look at and say, let's analyze how we can make sure that this doesn't happen again. It's not saying that you are responsible for it. It's just saying that as we as a community, as leaders, let's take the initiative and put forth the idea that we should be part of this. I also stated, Saneter, which you came in the video, which you left the video because you saw Minister Inky in the video, which I said, we can't blame the internet for Polite because Polite was part of a cult prior to getting on YouTube streets like that. I'm the one that sent Zeke to you so you can interview him, so you can show that Polite already had 3 wives before he got on the internet. And he had.
All right. So here's the thing that I'm seeing, that the mistake that keep happening with people in the conscious community. For one, stop calling each other brothers, unless you're actually brothers, like in that sense. So later, Saneter gonna say, "Brother Reggie's his brother." So Saneter, advice to you: you should only refer to people like Reggie as your brother. Stop referring to new people who are just cool, who you barely know as your brother. That's everybody. Like, you got to treat the conscious community, Saneter Studios, as a business, as pure business. So when people come in like myself or whoever, we're just business relation. We have a business relationship. That's it. Right. So when there's a fallout, people don't, go attack our characters. Like, they'll just say, okay, you guys had a business deal engagement that just fell out. That happens all the time. Companies merge and they separate. So Saneter, you gotta look at yourself as an entity and other people as entities, and you're just two businesses merging for a project. That's all. And you won't have this issue no more. But there's a couple mistakes that you're doing that keep putting you in the same position, because people are going to say, hey man, Saneter can't get along with anybody. Only because you're calling them your brothers and sisters. So when you have a brother and sister, that's a huge title to put on somebody. That means you're close. And then y'all digging each other back in, that's not a good look over and over and over and over. I wouldn't be calling people my brothers. You dig? Me personally, I'll just call them what they are. You worded it better. And Q Butter, hopped off. He didn't like that wording, but you worded it better, and you should stick to that word when you have people come on your platform, unless they have that brother Reggie relationship with you. All right? Little advice there.
He had access to all these different people before we got to the internet. See, when you choose to cherry pick what I say, you got to say everything, because when you're talking about what you may think that people say, you get caught reading the chat too much and what people put in your head. Like the people that's in there, like, yeah, Q is funny. That's why I waited a little while to see like who in there going to talk crazy, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I didn't say nothing that wasn't nothing that I don't stand on. And when we look at the people that jump out the window, I'm cool for that, because that's what the window is for. But in the real conversation, we want, as a community, like I said, I cherish the conscious community because it's very different from the other parts of the Black community. And I want to see it elevate. So anything that I can see us do to elevate the conscious community is what I said on my platform. And I'll say here, shout out to the chat, shout out to everybody that wants to push Black, because all we got is us. So the debates and everything is cool, but at the end of the day, I care about the work. And that's when you heard me say that, that's when it came. It wasn't about you don't doing work, it's about us promoting the work, us taking the work serious. There's 1,000 people watching. I don't give a damn about this topic.
So let me ask you a question, brother.
Before we do
Would
that,
You don't give a damn about this topic, so they're like, I do.
Science Fair is December 6th. The next Science Fair is December 16th.
Go
We
ahead.
planning
Do
a
your
community.
promotion. Go ahead, brother.
You know,
Go
we
ahead. Get it
planning.
in.
We doing a
Get it in,
community
bro.
wide.
Go ahead. Go get it
We
in.
doing community wide, and we want Nat Turner Day is October 9th. We doing Nat Turner Day. We want you involved, Saneter. Come out and talk about Nat Turner.
All right, so he wants Saneter involved. He wants Saneter to come and talk about Nat Turner. Okay.
Let's connect the community up. There's Pan-Africans all over the world.
Let's connect. Let's not separate.
We're trying to be involved.
Brother, fuck them niggas, Q.
Oh.
That's the way my spirit is
Separate.
right now. Fuck them niggas. I'm fucking with niggas who fuck with me for real. I'm not fucking with fake motherfuckers.
See, that's another problem right there. And he's gonna say it. Or he already said it, he's gonna say it again. He's gonna say his problem is that he loves black people. Mistake. Stop loving people who don't love you, one. Stop loving people who you do not know and don't know their agendas. Bro, black people, white people do white people wrong, Hispanics do Hispanic people wrong, Chinese, et cetera, et cetera. So black people do black people wrong, bro. There's some good black people, there's some bad black people. All right. Or there's some black people who won't do you wrong, there's some black people who will do you wrong. All right. So that's just it. So you got to change your language, and then that'll help change your mindset, how you view black people, and you'll stop being disappointed. And they will stop, and if they take on that same advice I'm giving, they'll hold you the same way, and they'll stop being disappointed at your actions. So, you know, everybody will work out, I believe. It'll work out better.
You see, niggas who I know got my back, my wife. Niggas who I know got my back, my wife.
See, now that's another problem again. He's looking at people who he barely knows, and he expects them to have his back. It's like, dude, you can't be that gullible. Like black people, you know, some will have your back naturally and some won't, but you gotta discern. Like Saneter's old enough to be around certain people or communicate with certain people, say, all right, this person gonna have my back. You can't just assume somebody gonna have your back because you're black and they're saying black power or black first or whatever.
Niggas who I know got my back, Unc.
Or Bubagante. What's that stuff Tariq Nasheed be saying? Like, just because they say that I mean, Saneter, you could be so easily infiltrated. You just gotta be black and say, hey, black power. And Saneter's like, all right, bro. Here's a gun and a vest.
Real people, fuck them niggas. I don't want to be standing next to them fake ass niggas, bro. Cause the minute I leave, I'm gonna be all kind of shit.
All right, so what Saneter got well, he's not gonna realize, but a flawed character in Saneter that Q Butter's gonna touch on, and I'm giving an unbiased. I already watched this, so I'm giving an unbiased perspective, right? A Star Report says the objective perspective. That's what I'm giving. So Saneter does feel like he can come to your channel and dictate how things go. So, and when people like check him, like, no, over here, we don't do that. Like, cause Saneter would come to your channel, and he didn't do it to me, but I seen him go to people's channels, and he'll argue with the chat members, and he'll try to block them. You even see Brother Reggie do that on Saneter thing and Unk thing. You know, he'll have a personal beef with somebody and try to block them from the owner of the channel who doesn't have a problem with that person. Like that, that's wrong. I think even Chief X be trying that, but that's wrong. That's wrong. Like, you only can control your channel. That's what Q Butter was saying, and he's not wrong when he went that route. Yeah, so but Saneter does have that type of ego. He'll come to these brothers' platform, and Saneter, look, you don't like a lot of people, and a lot of people don't like you. So you got to understand that, and maybe you do, or maybe you don't. But when you go to somebody's platform, you're going to come across their audience and their chat members, and you have to know that some of them don't mess with you at all. They don't even visit your channel, zero. And as a grown man, you got to accept that. And you cannot tell the owner of that channel to mute them or correct them. No, bro. Just like we don't tell you to mute and check people in your chat. What you gonna say? You gonna say, hey, don't read the chat. So side, you can't read the chat, man. All right, anyway, let's go.
Just tired of helping fake niggas. The minute something come up, niggas jump ship.
I didn't
Niggas
ask you
get
for help.
scared. So now
I
let
agree
me
with
ask
that. You shouldn't help niggas at all. You know, that you should have them prove themselves. But like, yeah, you might have a soft heart when it comes to that. You have a soft heart when it comes to helping Black people get on. Like you are gullible when it comes to that. Like that's your a flawed character in yourself. Like you are weak with that. You definitely will bend over backwards to get somebody some shine. You dig? And you know what's crazy? Saneter will give people shine, like more exposure than what they'll ever get on their own by their own efforts. And then when they ask Saneter to do something for them, and Saneter asks for some money, they will take offense to that. It's like, yo, well, for one, he should have charged you to even come on the platform. Yeah, there's so I visit so many channels. There's so many channels. Like you, like if you like how we do comments and Saneter. Super chat comment. He didn't read that shit. He's like, nah, it's too cheap. So this is the issue that me and Google Scholar had. Like you guys hold Saneter to this type of scrutiny that you don't hold other people to. And it's like, yo, you have to be one way with everybody. Or at least on an average, with average people, your loved ones, you probably gonna, bend over backwards for it. But on average, you gotta have a standard that just measures everybody the same way. Like me, I'm gonna hold everybody to the same ruler. Trust me. And you guys know that by now. All right. So yeah, so if you invite Saneter to do recording and then he charges you, how do you get mad? I mean, first of all, his charge is his charge. Like, yo, and this is why I be thinking a lot of these guys be bums in real life. It's like, yo, if I gotta, I'm at the gym and I encourage all y'all go to the gym. The men. And this might not work well with women. But a lot of your networks and connections be at the gym. Like I ain't saying basketball. Yeah, basketball gym too, but go to like a weightlifting gym where there's a basketball court. So you get double exposure. Because you'll meet people lifting weights in the weight room and you'll meet people on a basketball court. And you'll meet all type of people, man. I got all type of connections. Damn, man, I got all type of connections, man. People in different cities, they look you out. All type of, man. I got all type of. One of my boys work at MSG, man. We get Knicks tickets if I wanted. I wanted Knicks tickets. I get Knicks tickets today, and whatever else happens there. So met him from the gym. Dominican dude, Sam. So many other people, man. Like, you gotta get out. You gotta get out. But my point is, if I meet a plumber, and I'd be like, yo, can you look at my sink? I don't expect a discount. I don't expect it to be done free. The only thing I might think he'll tweet for me or she'll tweet for me is to make me a priority. But you gotta pay. If you meet a barber, you can't expect discounted haircuts. You can't expect free haircuts. You gotta pay. But maybe he'll get you a priority cut. Like he'll make you first, second, third. He'll squeeze you in the schedule. That's all he can, that's all you can probably hope for. But when people expect a service for free because we're cool, like these are the people I don't believe work. These are losers in life, man.
This is this person's profession. If Saneter's profession is to video record and you want him to video record your event for an hour, 45 minutes, like ask him his charge and he might give you a discount because he rock with you. But I think you're gonna always be wrong if you require free service from anybody, your father, uncle, mother, cousin, friend, foe, stranger. You're always wrong. And that's some that's bumology. All right. The Watcher 504, Keenan, sorry, I don't always read the chat. Tone G, because I'll be flowing. All right. So let's go, because it's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot.
Hold on.
Hold
Before
on.
you,
No.
you asked me mad questions, bro. And you keep
This is
cutting
the
me off.
question here because I
But
have
you see the tensions already growing. Okay. So now I'm gonna say, so now although Q Butter is right when he says Saneter come on his platform trying to pull rank, and he already got like people in ranks with ranks. He's right. But he's wrong because he's on Saneter platform right now pulling rank. He thinks there's equality on Saneter's platform. He think he could talk and, oh, I'm gonna answer this question. Like, nah, dude, you cannot do that. So that's the only problem with Q Butter I had with this back and forth with Saneter, is that he'll hold Saneter to something, but won't hold himself to the same standard. Okay, let's go.
Oh, hold on,
answer
let me
that.
finish what I'm saying though,
Okay,
man.
go ahead, brother. I just
I
try
know-
to
I
keep
never
it real.
asked
I'm
you-
not no fake
I
nigga.
know,
I
but
keep it
keeping
real,
it real,
All right, now look, we got to stop saying that. The real nigga, fake nigga. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. A real nigga, fake nigga. Like, so many people got their own definition, and I might have used it too, but you know, like we all gotta stop saying like real nigga. Like, let's just say, hey, I'm an honest man. I'm a fair guy. But the real nigga thing, like, come on, like, what's the first thing come to your head if you're a real nigga? Like, you're a criminal, like a thug, a gangster, like that. That's really when people say that. Yeah, I'm the one. You know, I get busy. It's nothing like really positive or family oriented. It's
when
always
you respond, I never asked you for help. I just said,
Right.
can you
And
participate?
I just became like this
You
about
see, I
maybe
just
a
look,
year or
once
something.
again, this is
I
how it
became
happened.
like this.
You're not responding to what I be talking about, and then you put my name in the title like I'm arguing with you. The thing, what we're discussing.
Them
Like all I
niggas
said
fake.
was,
They don't care
I
about
don't
none
know
of that.
what niggas you talking about. You see
What
what happened?
you said go to the movement about what? You were
I
saying
didn't think, all I said was like, yo, I'm trying to get the community connected. We're gonna be celebrating Nat Turner. That's all
yeah,
I
them
was like,
niggas fake. Fuck them
Nat
niggas.
Turner.
No, I'm not Nat Turner.
yo,
The
Q
niggas that
Butter,
celebrate-
yo, Q Butter is so like focused on presenting his like argument, his defense, that he's like, yo, right now they're both disconnected completely. Q Butter is thinking Saneter is responding to what he got to say. Q Butter's out of tune with Saneter is against his staff. And Saneter is out of tune on why Q Butter called in. At this point, Q Butter is not interested in the title, the subject. He's not. So they're both talking about two different things. And trust me, this is why they're so-called getting along. Once they get on the same wavelength, now you're going to see the sparks. Watch. Right now, they're off. Okay, they're not in sync. They're off, and this is why they're getting along. So, but once they get in sync, oh my God, fireworks.
celebrating it. That's
I'm
you know.
celebrating it with my students.
Nah, you ain't say the students, the babies. You was talking about some other.
The
Now, if you
community-
talking
I
about the
said-
students, no,
I'm
I
talking
take
about
that back. If
all
you
I
talking
said was
about
the community.
kids.
I said the community.
Oh,
I said the
okay.
community.
I thought
We're
you was
doing it as
talking
a
about these.
Yeah,
No,
but it's
I-
already
Oh,
tension. Like this, I'm telling you, like things like this should be discussed offline for like a fill out, and then they bring it online and just go over it again. You dig?
oh, that's different. So I take that back, brother. I'll take it back. But I thought you was talking about these niggas here. I don't want to fuck with these niggas. You know, I take that back if you talking about the community, the children.
It's all right,
That's
you got
different.
it, man.
Or
That's different, brother.
it should be
So
a live where if it goes well, it's not that toxic. It can be rebroadcast as a premiere. But something like this, where dude pull up, it don't really go well when it's live. It doesn't go well. If it's pre-recorded, it might go well.
I'm gonna ask you, Q. Where are those people who's so busy against child molestation? Where Michi
See, I told you, Saneter, he's focused on Q Butter's people. He don't give a damn what nothing Q Butter talk about, and Q Butter is not focused on what Saneter's talking about. Q Butter's focused on his purpose, like what he got going on. So they're like all, but Saneter is gonna pull everybody on one accord, and that's when it's gonna go haywire.
Do she think child molestation stopped because Polite is in jail? That shit is all around us, brother.
Yeah,
in all our communities. Where they at? That's why I say these niggas are fake, bro. They fake. Show me where you at. Who you getting? Who's next on the chopping block? Because I'm quite sure, Q.
Like I said, the real nigga statement. When people say that, is usually in a offensive, attacking manner. Like if they're saying it to somebody else, it's like an intimidation statement. That's like the main reason when it's used. Or if it's just somebody like just bragging and flaunting, like usually, that's when they'll say it then also. If they just like flaunting by themselves, like there's no lie, or it is a lie, but then by themselves, then you'll say it. Yeah, like those like the two ways I see it being used most. When somebody's just feeling themselves and they by themselves, but they're live, they'll say it. Or in the studio, they'll say it. Last real nigga live. Jesus Christ, he's all right. Like a gypsy, that Nas song, that was kind of dope. But I think his song's called Real Nigga Live, something like that. And Mobb Deep has something like that. But yeah, but the real, and the thing is, like, people would disagree. Like, if I say I'm a real nigga, yeah, I'm a real nigga. If you did a poll in my city, like, people be like, no, the hell he ain't. You know what I mean? Because they got in their mind, a real nigga is something different. A real nigga might be a married man. So if I say I'm a real nigga, he like, you ain't married, you ain't no real nigga. You dig? I'm a real nigga. A homeowner would feel like a real nigga owns a home. You dig? Or a real nigga would feel like you ain't a real nigga if you ain't seen your kids through college. Or a real nigga feel like you ain't been through nothing. You ain't been in the penal system. You ain't been to indigenous school, the prison pipeline. You ain't a real nigga. Like, see what I'm saying? So the real nigga thing is like, it's crazy.
You type it in, you'll probably find somebody right in your area in Brooklyn.
So
you'll find somebody right in Harlem right now. Where them niggas is at? Because they supposed to be so much about or against child molestation. Them niggas want views. That's all they care about, bro. Is views and tearing down.
Chicago's the result of real nigga shit, right?
I don't even know how to respond with you sometimes, bro. I just want to see the community elevate. That's all I'm saying. Like, however we can push forward, that's what I'm talking about. I ain't like this.
You want to see the community elevate?
I just want to know
every
slander.
I think every aggressive thug definitely see themselves as a real nigga.
About me, about whatever. If you're supposed to elevate, the first thing you're supposed to do is say, well, you want me to answer?
You want me to? Hello, you not
here.
Hold on.
Saneter don't want, Saneter funny as hell, Saneter don't want your stab. Mention his name. Like, Saneter, dude, that's not realistic, my boy. You're bugging. So, but this is when Saneter, loved ones and trust ones, and that's my new term. Y'all can steal it. I say loved ones and trust ones, okay? Because you don't love everybody, but you might rock with somebody. Dig? and you trust him. So Saneter, like the people he fall out with, they are not loved ones, but Saneter called them loved ones. They call them brother when they're just really trusted ones. They're trust ones. Saneter just trust them. He just trusts them for now, but he doesn't love them. So that's why I say trust one and love one. So right now, Saneter trust ones and love ones should be calling them up like, yo, dude, side, yeah, you bugging, bro. Like you're playing conscious community Debo. You know, when Chris Tucker said, I be talking when he ain't around. When he around, I be shut up, be quiet. But when he leave, I be talking. Saneter, like when he's around, he don't want you talking about him. Like, dude, cannot, dude. You need a wake up call. When like I got an irrelevant channel, right? But when you have a big channel, you're gonna be talked about. Or when your channel like thumping, you're gonna be talked about, dude, good and bad. Everybody doesn't like Shannon Sharp, Stephen A, Skip Bayless, all these guys. They're gonna be talked about. Joe Button, you know, Breakfast Club. Everybody don't like them. Everybody don't like Rick Ross. So you gotta expect that. The fame is gonna bring that. So Saneter's like out of touch with that. Like, dude, you have a big, and then he has a big personality. So yeah, like people they're gonna take offense to that. And when they're platformed, they're gonna talk about it. You can't tell them what they can't say. You can't hold Q Butter to that.
That's
Now,
how you get it to elevate.
let's understand something, side, right? When I first said, I don't tell you what to do with your platform.
No, I'm only
Respectfully-
responding to you
No,
saying that you
I'm
only
just
want to see
telling
the
you.
elevation, brother.
I'm
That's
just
what you're
telling you,
saying.
right? In your statement, you asked me, then you told me, right? I could tell you what to do with your platform. I'm using my platform how I use my platform. People are allowed, everyone in the chat, if you want to join my panel right now and curse me out, you can curse me out. If you want to come in here and curse me out, Saneter, you can curse me out. This loyalty to the elders, Saneter's not my elder. What elder are you talking about? Like I was like,
somebody in the chat said Q Buzz being disrespectful to his elder. And then see, reading the chat always get people in trouble. Saneter reads your chat, you're reading his chat, and now you said I'm being disrespectful to my elder, Saneter. He's not my elder. Okay. So now, like here we go. So Saneter's not his elder. Look.
now we're gonna go to the chat. Please bring the elders up that you're talking about.
So he's going to the chat. Now Saneter let him slide. And he like, yo, he's telling the chat, where are the elders you're talking about? Like list the elders so I can know if I'm being disrespectful to them or not.
These elders that you're talking about. Saneter's on YouTube, B. I'm sorry, like we gonna be real, like we talking about the streets. We in the streets, or we talking about building in New York City. Brother Mitchell is the big homie for the movement.
All right. Now that was a shot. Okay, so you said he's not an elder. Saneter felt a certain way. Okay, and now you say he's in the studio. He's on the internet. All right, yo, listen. If Q Butter can't see that as a shot, I do. You threw the first shots. Like I didn't know that was said. I mean, like it. You know, when I was watching this, I wasn't like I was like popcorn like I am right now. But I was like moving around. I didn't catch that part. You know, he said, Saneter being in the what do you say? The internet.
I'm sorry, like we gonna be real, like we talking about the streets. We gonna go to the chat. Please bring the elders up that you're talking about.
All right, now look how
Where
Saneter
these
is shaking his head. You know, he just vibing, listening to music. But wait till he say that. Watch how he respond.
Elders that you're talking about. Saneter's on YouTube, B. I'm sorry, like we gonna be real, like we talking about the streets. We in
Brother,
the
he took
streets,
you see, he stopped shaking. He stopped bopping, and he took a deep breath. What?
Bring the elders up that you're talking about. Where these elders that you're talking about? Saneter's on YouTube, B. I'm sorry, like we gonna be real, like we talking about the streets. We in the streets, or we talking about building in New York City. Brother Mitchell is the big homie for the movement.
She ain't
That's
say
the man
nothing
that's
about
taking.
big homie. So you saying because I'm on YouTube, I'm not your elder?
I
No, you're not my elder. son.
told you. Yeah, that was Q Butter had to do that. Like that. Okay, so now I thought Saneter started, but Saneter was building up to start it, but Q Butter threw the first punch. Like Saneter just so in like a street analogy, you know, when two guys is talking, you know, the loud talking and yo. But nobody's like physical yet. Well, Q Butter just flinched at him. Or he smacked his hat off his head. He did one of those moves right there. And now Saneter about to square up.
So you Saneter.
Okay. Not your elder?
That's
Say
the man
nothing
that's
about
taking.
big homie. So you saying because I'm on YouTube, I'm not your elder?
No, you're not my elder. So you Saneter.
Okay. There you go.
Now, I don't know how to go with that one. I could easily say hindsight, maybe Q Butter should have said that to Saneter way before. I said, yeah, I got my own personal elders, bro. I respect you. You my guy. I look at you more as a peer, not an elder, something like that. But you know, you could tell this is breaking news to Saneter. Like, I'm not your elder. What?
You're not even like outside. You like you just not even 60 years
Like,
old.
that's what Q messed up at. Because, you know, if you're not your elder, no problem. You got your own elders. But now you're like basing it off age. Yeah, you're not my elder. You're only 50 years old. Now watch this.
I am 60, brother.
That's big,
I am 60, so I'm your elder, right? Because I'm older.
Billy, bro.
Barely. Hold on.
50 years old.
I am 60, brother.
That's Billy, bro.
All right, so now Q Butter moved the goalpost. You just say he's not 50 to be my elder. He is. And you say he's not even 60 to be your elder. And he said, I am 60. You said barely. Dude, what is the age criteria? Is it 60 or is it not? Because you said 60. Because you thought he was 50. Now that he's 60, you're saying barely. Like, barely 60-year-olds are not my elder, I guess.
Brother, it's all right, though. You're right.
My
I am not your elder, brother. You're right.
Hold on,
I
I'm
agree.
sorry.
I can agree with you on that. I'm not
Like-
your elder, brother.
Like you older than me, but you're not like I don't know. Like I don't see you like size a cool old head. Like I don't. You like
You older than me, you're a cool old head. And that's not an offensive language he's using. But at this point, I never probably take it as offensive.
even that old, bro. Like
You're not even that old.
I'm not your elder,
Wait,
brother.
you just say he wasn't 60, and you held 60 like he's old. And when that part when I heard, I'm like, well, damn, our only elder 70? Because I'm sure Q Butter sees somebody as an elder who's not 70, who's younger.
Don't worry about it.
Are you somebody's elder?
I'm
Do
not
you
your
see yourself
elder,
as?
Q.
Do you see
Are you somebody's elder? Do you see yourself as an elder?
yourself besides your kids? Are you somebody's elder, son?
Hell yeah.
Where on you? Where?
I don't,
All right. Q Butter, yo, I'm sorry, bro, but you are throwing shots. He said, oh, you too? Yeah, no, he's throwing shots. He's throwing shots. Q Butter, there's a lot of people in the streets, you know, that Saneter reached that look at him as an elder, bro. Like, it's Q Butter, you got to know that. Especially like, you know, like the RBG movement. Like, bro, you Saneter had hella guests and come on this show that respect the hell out of him. And they view him as an elder. Like, yo, you got it. See, now, Q Butter's doing good when he said, you're not my elder. You just side of me, cool guy. But now you're saying outside your kids, I don't believe you're not. Basically, what you're saying is that Saneter is not qualified to be an elder to anybody outside of his kids. That's what you're saying. And like, you read those shots. I'm telling you, there's people on there that look at Saneter, that come on this show that reverence the hell out of him. They feel like he's an elder to them. So that at that point, Q Butter is throwing shots.
hell yeah.
Where on you? Where?
Not on, it
Or YouTube.
ain't got to be on YouTube. I don't respect these niggas that don't respect me. I give them the same venom. But I'm
No, but I'm
respected in my community. And they
I never
see
said
me
you
as
wasn't.
they elders in my community, bro.
You
What
an
are you
older
talking
person.
about?
I don't like. All right, so maybe my
See, y'all
perspective.
niggas think on this YouTube shit that people do the same shit in the real life. They don't do this shit in real life. Come to my hood.
Hold on,
Walk the streets of Harlem with
hold
me,
on,
brother.
Senator. Hold on, Senator. Maybe we
Q,
got the
hold
word.
on, hold
Hold on.
Come
What is an elder to you?
Harlem, Q.
Hold on, Senator. What
No,
is an
you break
elder?
it down. You go and get it, and you read it because you don't know what it is. So Q,
Because you're
come
not
to
an elder
Harlem.
to me. That's I'm
Hold
kind of
on,
confused.
hold on. Come to Harlem.
Then now, so now Q he changed the goalpost again. He first said, "You're not my elder. You're not even 60." He said, "I am 60." He said, "Well, you're barely 60." Then he said, "Who are you an elder to?" And now Q just said, "I don't see you as an elder, period." Like, not only are you not my elder, you're not an elder at all. Okay. Yes. So yeah, that was personal. That was personal. I didn't catch that the first time. Okay. One of one or more out of a group of associated people of a greater age. A person of greater age than someone specified. An older person, especially one with a respected position in society. And Q Butter, based off that definition, Saneter is an elder, bro. And it doesn't matter if anybody does not like Saneter, he's considered an elder, like by definition. Q Butter said he agreed he's respected and he's older and he plays a respected position in the conscious community. I mean, so if anybody, acknowledges the conscious community, you have to agree that Saneter is an elder. Like, that's just hands down. Like, even like Phil Valentine would be considered an elder. Yep. An older, yeah. So you got who else? Who else would be considered? Professor Smalls would be considered an elder. Yeah. That's the definition. There's no debating that. That was clear, crystal clear right there.
And walk the streets with me.
I'm good. I don't need to
I'm
walk the streets with
respected,
you.
bro. Y'all think this YouTube shit is real life. This shit is fake. Fake shit. Niggas can be
you know what?
anything they want to be on YouTube.
All right, Senator, you know what? You're of a greater age than me, so you're my elder.
Nah, brother, I'm not your elder, brother.
That's
so Q Butter must have just looked up the definition.
You're just my associate, brother. That's all you are. You're my associate.
So hold on. So that now you feel like we're not friends?
No, I didn't say we wasn't friends.
Q Butter, you threw the first shots. Not only did you say he was not an elder to you, you said outside of his kids, who he is an elder to. Then you said you don't see him as an elder, period. And now you must look it up. And now you're saying, okay, he is an elder. Because you agree with what I just found, what I just read. Like, nah, he would be considered an elder in the conscious community. Maybe not your community or my community, but in the conscious community, he's regarded as an elder. Or he's by definition an elder. Right. So Q Butter should have said, I take that back, bro. You know what I mean? He ain't cleaning it up. Like he made some absolute statements, but strong opinions, but he didn't do a good job of strongly cleaning it up. So now when Saneter called him an associate, he's like, all right, well, let me give you a term that I feel like, that represents our relationship. Like you gave a term to me, for the lack thereof. So now Q Butter ain't gonna like that.
Friends, I said you're my associate. I
that's
associate with you.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's it.
So with that being
you know what
said,
I gotta do? I'm gonna adopt
funny.
Star Chamber shit. I gotta adopt Star Chamber because I used to be like, damn, Star. When you say something, Star is. I'm the only one that's allowed to call Star brother. Because when somebody say brother to him, he say, "You're not my brother. You ain't my fucking brother. I don't know you." And I'm
Solo,
gonna
stop.
adopt that shit.
So you
to
gotta
the
prove
start.
this to me, stop. So because I didn't say you my elder, that makes you not my brother?
No, brother. No.
No, but you in your feelings right now, bro. You feel this in your feelings because you're not my elder,
you
bro.
are
That's
my-
crazy to me.
Q, you're not my brother. You are my associate.
All
I
right,
see
so I'm out of here,
Reggie.
man.
Hey,
Bye.
so now Saneter, what he did was that was a chess move. Saneter just gave him back what he gave Saneter. You know, and he just saying, you know, it's like no, it's just what it is. Like Saneter shouldn't have been mad, and Q Butter shouldn't have been mad, but Q Butter didn't like the fact that Saneter referred him to as an associate, not a brother. See, you see what I'm saying? So people love to be associated with certain terms. Q Butter liked Saneter to regard him as a brother. Well, Saneter liked to be regarded as an elder. Q Butter doesn't want to regard Saneter as the elder. Well, Saneter, as a response to that, he doesn't want to respond to Q Butter as a brother. But Q Butter got more in his feelings than Saneter on this.
So you all
I
right,
see
peace,
Reggie
brother.
as my brother.
Peace, brother.
Reggie
Peace,
is
brother.
you're not my brother, bro.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
You're
cool.
not my brother, man.
Now, because you're not my elder side, that's what you want to play the games.
Bro, you said I'm not your elder, so you can't be
You
my
not
brother.
Saneter, let me. All right, so tell me what will make you my elder side. What did you show me how to do in life, side?
Now Q Butter wasn't right there because Q Butter just looked it up and he acknowledged Saneter as elder because he's older. But now he gave his own personal definition to what an elder is. What did you teach me with how to do? Right. So
Tell me what the fuck you showed me how to do. What did you show me how to do? You showed me how to build shit? Nothing. You showed me how to build an institute? No. You showed me how to record? No. You showed me to be a father? No. What the fuck is you my elder for, sir? Talk. Show me why you the elder, sir.
Number one,
Show
I'm not
me.
your daddy, brother. I'm
Exactly.
not
So
your
why would you
daddy.
be my
didn't
elder?
You didn't grow up in my household, brother.
So why would you be my elder? Show me. Show the world why you deserve to be called my elder.
because only elders raise children.
I don't
Show.
deserve to be called your elder, brother.
Associate. Show it
That's
to
all.
me.
That's it. What's
So
up,
what's the-
Maharaka?
Crazy.
I can't hear you, brother.
We gotta elevate the community. You don't want to hear that shit. You don't want to hear elevate the community.
Well,
Come
why you
on,
ain't
Scott.
elevating it then?
Shalom.
Why
That's
you
what
not
we doing.
elevating the community?
You mad because they call it come side. Elevating the community
No.
requires that we have the
Why you are not
conversation.
elevating it? Right
That's
now,
what I'm
you're
working
stuck
on.
right here in the community with us. Where you elevating it at?
In Brownsville. Come see it. And in
Where?
Bed-Stuy. In Bed-Stuy in Brownsville. Marcus Garvey Boulevard and Thomas Boylan. 2 locations. Since I met you, when I met you, we had 0. We're on the
Right.
2nd location.
And because of my help, you got more.
No,
more
no,
help.
Saneter,
Oh,
because
so-
I hadn't. No,
So
no,
you
Saneter,
saying
you
that
stop
the
helping. Saneter,
$9,000
let's
that I
understand.
help you-
Saneter,
the
understand.
$9,000. Hold on,
Understand,
understand, Q. You're saying that the $9,000 that I raised for you, that ain't help you do shit, bro? That's what you telling me right now? That ain't help you get no damn computers? That ain't help you do shit? Come on, talk black to me. The $9,000 that I raised
You want me to
for
respond, stop?
Yes,
Stop,
go
stop.
ahead.
When I came to the house, right? Did you not charge me for the interview? When the science fair. The reason why you ain't come to the science fair because I ain't pay you. Let's be
Damn
real,
right.
nigga. Because you want to get paid. You don't give a fuck about the community. Let's turn the
There
fuck
you
up.
go.
Let's turn
That's
up.
what I'm talking
You
about.
don't care about the community. That's what you said. Community. Let's turn the
There
fuck
you
up.
go.
Let's turn up.
That's what I'm talking
You don't
about.
care about the community.
Let it
That's
out.
what you said. Come
Let it
on,
out.
Saneter. You know you don't give a fuck.
I told you I would bring
you don't give a fuck about the community. You see now, this is where Q Butter blurred the lines. Q Butter, again, because they call each other brothers, Q Butter felt like Saneter on his strength was supposed to come record, you know. And again, like that's just bumology. It's like, dude, people got lives, man. People just don't want to just record for hours. You know, people would like to get paid, man. At least throw out a dollar amount for them. Might be lowballing them, but at least you offer money, but freely, and they get in your feelings when they say no. That's wild. So they gotta do the freebie.
Don't mute me, Saneter. You don't.
No, I got to because
You don't care about the community. That's what you said. Come on, Saneter. You know you don't give a fuck.
I told you I would bring it out these niggas.
Don't mute me, Saneter. You don't.
No, I got to because now
You didn't come to this.
I wanna respect. I respect that type of talk, nigga. Don't go nowhere. But I want to tell you, I got to bring it out this nigga. See, now he ran. I'm glad I brought it out the nigga. That's how he really fucking feel, y'all. See what I'm talking about? These niggas are fake. These niggas are fake. I brought that shit out of this nigga. But he came up in here and he started doing what? Hey, family, come to here and y'all can come over here and we're gonna have this. This nigga came in to promote his shit. Told you these niggas are fucking fake. You gotta bring it out of them. Make him be honest with himself. Wow. And I do it all the goddamn time. I raised $9,000 for this nigga. He gonna say I have not done anything for him. That helped you buy computers. That helped you go in there and build up something for your people, the kids in your community, and I didn't ask you for a dime.
But you don't care about the community.
Yeah, but I don't care. These niggas is fake, y'all. That's why he ran now, because he know it. Yes, what's up, Maharaka?
Hey, what's going on? I ain't been on the joint.
I love bringing out this fake shit on these niggas. These niggas, see, the Most High got a way of making them, making their tongue expose themselves. And it says that in the Bible. It says that. Where your own tongue will confess, nigga. And let us know who you really are. Go ahead, brother.
Now, I just feel, man, like when it comes to black men, you know what I'm saying? Because generally we consider black men, okay? Black men, African American, whatever the case is, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, if you're saying you're not my elder, right? If a man, and the scripture even says this, whether you want to believe in the scripture, this is natural fucking order. If a man is old enough of age to be your dad, and a man is 50 plus, right? Hoary head, grays. How you not going to acknowledge that man as an elder?
Right.
He's an elder over you. He's older than you. He experienced life longer than you. That's what Isaiah 3 talks about, man. You know what I'm saying? About the younger men, the younger people dishonor the hoary head. They dishonor elders, man. You see what I'm saying? Because when his ass get 50, 60, or 70 years old, you're not an elder. You're an elder. So you're not an elder to, hold up, you're not an elder to a 10-year-old. You're not an elder to a teenager.
That's a lot.
All the time, hey, Maharaka, all the time when I go outside and I see elders, I always say, oh, here go my elder. And I open the door for the lady. I open the door for the brother. You know, like when I see them old men, those are my elders right there, man. What are you talking? I don't need to know them. They my elders.
Right, they elder men. Like I say, I call people elders, and I'm like, hold up, I'm 51, and they be talking, and they older people be calling me young. You know what I'm saying? I know I look a little younger, but they be like, consider I'm young, but I be like, hey, what's up, elder? You see what I'm saying? How you doing, elder? Like, I don't get these black men, man. People are wicked as hell, bro.
Real.
I'm talking about even in you talk about the conscious. I was feeling in the conscious community, the Hebrew Israelite, whatever the case is. These brothers could just came in the knowledge of the truth 10 years ago, and you've been in here most of your whole life in the community of being an Israelite, and they would disrespect you and say you're not an elder based on how they goddamn feel.
Right.
You're an elder regardless. Your father is your father regardless. If he wicked, if he going off, whatever, you still gotta honor him as your father. And the scripture tell you these Negroes, they want to quote scriptures for their own purpose. And I don't mean to go on a scripture rant, but I don't like how the man said how you are elder, and you to say I'm 60 years old. What do you mean, bro?
Exactly.
How you get that in your mind? How you an elder? He's way older. He's 60 years old. A man 50 years old, you should give that man respect to say a black man living to be 50 years old out here, dog. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. What is your question, Sincere Love? What is your question? Yo, this is the first time I ever even spoke out on this dude. This dude been taking shots at me, banging on me. Like he think I didn't see him. He think I don't see him. You see? And so I tried to give him a little respect. And this is the first time I'm ever speaking on it. And he been doing this for a while. And I'm glad he got on here and told the people the truth that I helped raise $9,000 for this brother, for this dude.
That was big.
$9,000, and you got the nerve to say, "What have I done for him?"
And you can't get
What?
respect as an elder.
serious?
With AG.
But this is what niggas do. Why you think I don't respect a nigga? Why you think I am the way I am?
Word.
Maharakan, you know me from the street. You see me in the streets. I seen you in the streets. You know, before this YouTube stuff, in real talk, when you was on them grounds, suited and booted, holding it down, bro. Putting in that work.
Saneter was always known in the streets in Harlem, New York. Before I even personally knew him or anything, we knew of Saneter. We always used to work down there. The Israelite brothers used to set up all you tables down in Harlem,
Right.
and all that. And you was on the left-hand side of the street going to the west. You see what I'm saying? Everybody knew Saneter been out there for years, man. We've been out there in them streets for years. I've been out there since '93 in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? At the old school. Regardless of whatever happens in life, we live in a real life. You see what
But
I'm saying?
I'm glad I seen it because I told you these niggas are fake. They fake to me. They all fake. This shit is not even real. Q Butter is fake. He acting like he got a goddamn school with 25 or even 10 people in the damn school. Dude, you got a goddamn room in your brownstone. And you got like 5 or 6 kids in there. And most of them are yours. The hell is you talking about, nigga? The hell is you talking about, boy?
Hey, I can
Stop
see-
playing with me. You got right under there, you got a goddamn studio where niggas are smoking hella weed in your school. The fuck is you think you talking to? I had to get out the goddamn shit because I don't smoke. And I'm like, damn, this shit going all up in my face. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, man. Say what you want to say. I don't care. What else can you say that niggas ain't already heard, man? Y'all niggas are fake. And when the smoke clear, they gonna see who the real. I'm gonna still be here teaching my people when you niggas is over there acting like little hoes and bitches, pointing your finger at who did this and who did that in the community. It's their fault. Oh, it's them, and making videos. I don't give a fuck about you niggas doing that.
Word.
I'm used to it now. But anyway, let me go to Latoya Ma'at. Peace, sister. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? So much
All
respect
right.
as always. This was disheartening. I was taken aback by what did you do for me? You didn't do this for me. You didn't do that for me. That makes you not an elder. So because Harriet Tubman didn't pay my light bill, she ain't my ancestor. She ain't no elder now. Does that make any sense? People could be an elder because they paved the way. They don't necessarily have to be giving you hand and mouth, which you did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're teaching people how to fundraise and do what they need to do, you know, you teaching them how to fish. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that in order to be an elder, you have to literally be right in the person's house and feed them and everything. So that reasoning for not making you an elder, that sounded really, real crazy.
He knows what an elder is, but see, that's
of course he do.
You see the hate coming out, and it came out in the
So as soon as the money came out, I put in the chat, there it is. That's where we've been wanting to get to all the time. Mad because you didn't do something for free.
Right.
Mad because they afraid of $2.
Free.
You know,
Free,
as
free,
soon as
free.
they got to the money, see, money is a tricky thing. It reveals a lot, and it only amplifies who you already are.
Check this out,
Soon as the
Latoya.
money
Let me
came
show you how
up,
much.
out came the demons.
Let me show you how much of a hypocrite Q is. Let me show you how much of a hypocrite he is. He called me, and he wanted me to come and film. Right? He texted me, and I said, "Yo, brother, I'm already at this gig now, and I'm getting paid from Jabari people, and they paying me to film it. And I told them that. And so now he brings that up and say, oh, I didn't want to come do it for free. I said, well, if you're going to pay me more, that's what I said to him. I
Right.
said, I will come and give you more credence because these are for your children. But dude, you ain't even want to do that. He ain't even want to give me $200 where I was getting $600 from Jabari people. You see? And I'm asking the nigga, do you see 200? I'll come and film for you. He ain't even want to give me that, but I raised 9,000 for him though. Like, dude, who does that? Who go around, nigga? I got a family too. I work. I got a family to feed too.
Of course you do. If your consciousness can't cover being correct with money, you fake.
Yeah.
I love how everybody conscious until you start pulling the money test and people start failing that left and right.
Yeah.
What happened to all the praise and all he taking up after you, and then as soon as the money come out, you fake. I mean, whoa.
But that was all in their heart. That's what they've been doing. Why you think I did what I did? I know I see these niggas. I don't respect them. I don't respect these niggas. They get what they could get from me.
Yet again, checkmate.
Yet
again, checkmate, and there go another one. I can't respect that. That's out of control.
Yeah, it was bad. Peace. I wanted to say quickly, peace to the queen. Peace to you, sister. I love you, Latoya. Peace
I love you, Pa.
Yes, elder. Peace to you, Maharika, of course, to Saneter, King, and to the panel in the chat. I do want to throw this out here. Because they keep telling him, take accountability, take accountability. I said this in the chat. This entire community built Polite up. Saneter didn't make people build Polite up. This entire community built him up because nobody knew knew what he was doing. Number one. So stop with all this, Saneter, because you are hating on you're pocket watching and you're hating on his success. Because why are you talking about take accountability? Because people who are going at Saneter, the lady's name was mentioned. She went to Saneter's studio and interviewed with him after he brought out the information about Renente. Now I'm going to talk about that, sister, and that whole camp over there. This isn't banging on anybody, but I'm going to point out some facts. Otho Wallace, yes, everybody want to play like they're Black Power, but we still have to abide by the rules of society, and you can't go around just killing people. Otho Wallace killed a police officer, and everybody is crying and begging for money for him and singing songs for him. When does Otho Wallace have to be accountable for what he did to that 26-year-old police officer? You don't have to hate white people or love white people. You don't have to hate Black people, but facts are facts. Why are you begging for money for Otho Wallace, who killed a police officer? Yes, I know the history of what police do to Black people, but you want to hold a man accountable for something that he did not do. I'm talking about Saneter. He had nothing to do with Polite and his sickness.
Yep.
He brought him in as a teacher, and guess what? Nobody was worried about him when he was talking about all the great things and showing his money. And Polite, when you bringing Polite back on? But Otho Wallace clearly said, yeah, I shot him. I was scared. So you shot a police officer because you're scared. I want to bring this out because I know this is going to push their damn buttons. You sit up there all the time, sister, I'm not going to say your name, and you cry and you scream and you rub your belly about Otho Wallace. Why don't you hold Otho Wallace responsible for blowing the brains out of a man who did not do anything to him besides ask him why the hell he was sitting in front of an apartment smoking weed in the early wee hours of the morning? And why didn't he sit down and comply and listen to the police officer when he said, do you live here? Can you sit down? No. Otho Wallace wrestled with him, tried to get his gun, and shot him. So I said, you want smoke? You want to talk about holding people for accountable? Hold Otho Wallace accountable, God damn it. Michi X.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I love you, Latoya.
I'll be damned if I be out there helping just anybody because they Black. Nah, not no more. I used to do that. I was putting myself on the limb, going out there doing that to everybody. Like I said, I didn't know Q Butter from a hole in the wall. Right. He could have been a goddamn scammer. Yes.
We all on the panel are wearing clothes that are probably made by somebody that did something out of control.
Right.
Should we all get on here and say, I apologize for the person that made my shirt? They may have been a little crazy. Come on, man. You can't have grown people taking accountability.
Yeah.
For folk, we don't know what folk do in their private time. And I don't care how wise you are, how intuitive you are. We ain't the creator. We don't know what nobody do behind closed doors. When it comes out, you addressed it. How is it now? You get a bunch of people, black people can sit around and go, you owe us an apology and you need to take accountability for what somebody else did with their own body parts. Are you crazy? Is that the conversation we need to be having as black people right now? Taking accountability for polite sexual assault?
Right. Like I said,
really, out of all of the stuff in the black community, y'all,
like I
really,
said,
we need Saneter personally, just
Right.
him now. Not everybody else that bought the tapes. Not everybody else that went to you. Come on now, just Saneter. What's going to change the black community tonight is if Saneter takes accountability in front of people half his age that ain't done a third of the work.
Right.
Stop.
Hey, Sa,
Right.
hey,
And if I may, right?
Hey,
If
Sa,
I may,
let me say something, Sa.
oh, yeah. Go
This-
ahead, go ahead.
Okay, because you made a perfect point, and he never responded to that point when you simply said, "Did NBC come out and make accountability for Bill?" That was a bomb.
thank you, brother.
That was a bomb.
Thank you.
Now,
Yeah.
if I may, no one on this panel, even including Q Butter, I wanted to say this to him, but he left. No one on this panel was standing next to the only person who ever been condemned by the Congress of the United States of America. Only one person. And that's Saneter. And that's standing next to Dr. Khalid Muhammad, the only revolutionary who's ever been condemned by the Congress of the United States of America.
That's
So,
right.
Saneter been doing this before there was a YouTube, before there was a podcast, before we were able to all get on our cell phones and stream. While Q Butter was in high school, Saneter was standing next to the only leader who has gotten, you know what I'm saying, who has gotten condemned by the Congress of the country of the greatest country on the planet.
Thank you.
That's why
Yep.
he's an elder. Before there was a YouTube, before we could have ever even imagine have been on this panel talking to each other in different cities and different countries, Saneter was on the front line. Now, I want to say 20, 30 years later, where is he at? On the front line. That is a elder. That is more than an elder. Saneter is a leader to us.
Thank you, brother.
Saneter is the only person. I have to really burn this into y'all heads because y'all have to understand that Dr. Khalid was the only leader we had that made so much powerful noise that he got condemned by the government. Not Malcolm, not Dr. King. It was Dr. Khalid. And who was standing next to this man? Saneter. So we have to give Saneter his props. We have to give Saneter his flowers. We can never disrespect him as our elder because he was doing this before all of us. And he not only did he do it before us, he elevated it. Like I said, there was no YouTube, there was no podcast, there was no none of that when Dr. Khalid was alive. 30 years later, it's here. What is Saneter doing? The same thing. He is an elder. He is a leader. He deserves the most utmost respect. And I wanted to say this to Q Butter, but he ran. So I hope he's listening right now.
All right, let me say this real quick. Saneter, the question was about Captain Video, about you not being sure if you would work with Polite in the future. Okay, to answer your question, listen to me good. And this is what I meant by that, so you could really hear me. With all the stuff, with all the shit that all these people are saying about me, about Polite, why should I listen to y'all anyway? Whether I work with Polite, even though I'm not. I'm saying this to myself, y'all, so y'all know. I will never work with Polite again. So what I'm saying is I don't know. I'm saying that to them. I don't know what I do. But if I do, I wouldn't be wrong. You already threw me under the goddamn bus. I'm already guilty, right? So if I'm guilty, what I supposed to be standing alone? Y'all niggas don't want to stand with me. So fuck it, I'll go back and stand with Polite. Understand what I'm saying, which will never happen. Y'all get me? Y'all see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I will never fuck with Polite again. But I'm saying just to even ask me that question as though y'all standing beside me and y'all working and y'all supporting me. Y'all don't. So why would you even care if I stay with Polite or not? Or stand with Polite or not? That's the point that I'm trying to make.
And let me speak, King. Let me speak. Let me say this. First of all, I want to say thank you, Maharaka, for jumping on here. And Maharaka, you know, you are a Hebrew Israelite. You know, you are a leader in the community. you know what they're gonna do when you jump on here to support him. And you're not friend. You don't know Saneter like a friend. You haven't known him for years. He hasn't been promoting you and your business for years. But there are brothers out here who call themselves his brother, and they call themselves Hebrew. And they jump from place to place and throw shade. And if the water's too hot over here, they might back off. And say, this is a great example of character. I want to say, Maharka, I call you my friend. You are always a brother of high character. You've been attacked before too. So I want to get that out the way. Then I want to say this about you, Saneter. I've told you this behind closed doors. I'm going to tell you in front of the world. I tell Saneter, these people don't love you. Stop loving on them. Stop it. And he would even get mad and say, no, it's you. They told me it's you. You're the one trying to stop it. And then I say, I'm going to just sit back and I'm going to wait and I'm going to pray and let the Most High reveal the backstabbing, fair weather Negroes who call him his friend when things are good, when they need something. And then when it's not going well for them, or if things are going bad for Saneter, they leave me and Saneter standing alone to take all the hits. If you're really a friend to somebody and you know that man, you call that man your brother, you should be the first one to say, like Maharka hit the panel. He's not even close to Saneter. You should be the first one to come in and say, no, hold on, everybody. Now that's my brother. I know this man. I know this man. He's been around my people. But you notice they always stand in the shadows. Oh, well, let me see how it's going to work out for him. Is HOK going to go down yet? Oh, it's still standing. Let me come on out the shadows and come back over there. I'm telling you now, Saneter, these people don't give a goddamn about you. It's because you're the king of consciousness, and that's all they care about. It's because they want to be on the platform. They want to get the clout. You saw Q Butter. It broke my heart to see Q Butter come up here and talk to you like that. I feel like crying right now. Saneter has been there for you, Q. And I don't have any, until you did this tonight, I had nothing against you, Q Butter. Even when Saneter was saying, baby, I see him saying this, I said, no, talk to him. Q Butter, for you to be so vicious and for you to pay people who don't give a goddamn about you really, and then you're going to bring it out and say Saneter wants money, I am so heartbroken by you. But that's right. You all don't give a fuck about Saneter. Excuse my language. All you want is for him to bring your shit out, and you're waiting for the HOK to fall. Well, guess what? Guess who's holding the HOK up? The Most High, unfathomable, almighty God. And none of you niggas are going to let it fall down. You can talk about us banging on the Bible and telling the truth of the Bible if you want. And about you saying that we brought out the thing about the grape in the Bible, and so we agree with polite, the Most High is going to deal with you. Because the scriptures say, I'm going to land my plane.
Go ahead.
The scriptures say that you cannot slander, and thine own mouth condemneth thee. So Deuteronomy 19, if you say we are like that, the Most High is going to put it right on your life. And we got a lot of receipts on you niggas out there who call Saneter your brother and you say you're a Hebrew Israelite. We got a lot of sisters out here telling the truth about you niggas, trying to talk about we like grape and Maharaka likes grape. We know what you niggas are doing to these sisters in these camps. Now I'll mute out.
Let me say this right quick. Hold on. Yeah. Captain Tazoriak, y'all know that's my brother. Y'all know I fuck with the captain. When Q Butter first came out to 125th Street, he ain't had nothing. He ain't had no school. That's what I mean when I say he ain't had nothing. Who did he come to help build his school? Now, whether I'm there with him or not, he would probably not, he'll probably deny it, but he came to me. He ain't had nothing. I didn't know if this nigga was a scammer or anything, but I allowed him to promote on my channel. And I raised $9,000 for this nigga. He ain't had nothing. Y'all hear me? We went to 116th Street where Africans were selling computers at a wholesale price. I didn't even know Q Butter. When I packed up my stuff to leave 125th Street, I walked with Q Butter over there to help him to buy certain things. I've also donated my money to Q Butter. You see? But this is what niggas do, bro. This shit is crazy to me, man. I was there before any of these niggas. He don't know none of them niggas on YouTube, but he know me though. He been up my house. Q Butter brought Meaty X to my house. Niggas is fucked up.
Yeah.
Niggas is fucked up. Meaty X could have called me and asked me what's going on or something like that. You think she did that? No, she didn't do that. She went on the warpath and started going crazy and banging on me with that self-righteous bullshit. All that shit she been doing. Q Butter the same way. These niggas are fake, bro. What the fuck have they done? Q, stop playing games, man. You got a little school in your fucking brownstone, nigga. And you got a one room that you turned into a school, nigga. And I made sure you got money to help build that. I didn't ask you for a dime. You didn't give me 1 penny off of it.
Can I say something?
But I helped you build your little shit, whatever you got, and never asked for a dime from you, bro. And this is what I get in return. That's because I don't know, man. Go ahead, brother.
I rock with Q Butter, man. I looked at Q Butter like a little brother, right? So I always you talking about the $9,000 that you helped them raise, and I can definitely say you done helped them raise way more money.
Yeah, way more than that because people were still coming. Yes.
Not only that, because I rock with Q Butter. I didn't donated to Zayax plenty of times and helped him with all the projects. And I'm a mod on his channel, and I'm always on his shows and everything. But you know where I met Q Butter at?
Where at?
On the toughest on Saneter.
Mm.
Okay, so I never knew who Q Butter was before.
Never
I seen
asked him for a dime, brother. Never asked him for nothing. Never.
Bro,
I never asked him for nothing.
I've been rocking with you, Sai, since shit before YouTube. I consider you an elder, and I'm older than Q Butter. And Q Butter know what an elder is. There's no question about that. Even if he wanted to say Sai was my big brother, he could have said that, but he didn't because he painted the narrative that he went the route he wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because he was kind of saying, "Oh no, you Saneter," but I was waiting for him to say, "No, you my big brother," but he never said it. So it and I'm just like the sisters, that shit just hurt me, bro. That shit.
If I'm not mistaken, I even took Reggie with me one time to go and support Q Butter. I never asked him for a dime. I never asked him for no money.
That whole interaction right there just fucked me up. I was like,
and he never offered to give me a donation or nothing.
I'm like,
I've always done whatever he asked me. I've always been out there, and that's what I do for my people. I did that.
Man, you know, Polite was such a big figure in this community and so charismatic, and just like Sister DePass say, we all supported Polite. We all was on the Polite bandwagon when Polite was down here getting down, man. So it's just like R. Kelly, man. It hurt. It hurt us that to see somebody that we revered to go there to do some shit, but we can't take like I said in the chat to respect to the sister to the young lady that it happened to, her mother. Everything, but it just messed us up that this fool even went that route. I know it still hurt, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't act like we ain't had love for Polite before all this shit went down. All of us, not just Saneter. You know what I'm saying? We can't just put that on Saneter back and talk about accountability. How many? What accountability?
Brother.
Check this out. Check this out for a minute. Check this out, y'all. Hold up.
You already said your piece with that.
Hold up, check this out. Garfield. Q Butter and Garfield had a hell of a beef. Q Butter wanted to stomp a mud hole in him when he catch Garfield. Who do you think put that fire out? I put that fire out.
Yeah, because you is.
I put that fire out.
Everybody know you.
Rob Bourne wanted to stomp a mud hole in Garfield. Who do you think put that fire? I stood in the middle of them. And I'm the littlest one, and they could have,
Not only that,
put that fire out.
Who else could?
I put that fire out and told them no.
Who else could, Saneter, but you?
Star,
who else could put it out?
Star from Buckwild gave me a call, y'all. He gave me a call and said, "Yo, Saneter, this nigga Garfield have scammed my people and did this, and I'm gonna get." And I was like, yo, Star, please hold on, brother. Who do you think put that fire out, y'all?
That's
I've
right.
always looked out for my brothers. I did that. Star was going in on him. I put